Welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Today's special, oh, you're going to love this. George Hamilton IV, Carolina Blueberry Ice Cream.
Problem is, they only give you a fourth of it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's the problem. If you got the whole slice, it'd be better. George Hamilton IV, good to have you, sir.
It's great to be here.
Thank you.
I feel right at home with this shirt on. I blend in with the tablecloth.
We got that shade on.
We could shade the cameras a little. We could turn them green.
Yeah.
That's right. You travel all over the world.
Well, I've been at it now for 54 years. I started recording and touring in '56. And the year before I got started recording and touring, I used to guest on a little TV show in Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And the guitar player was 15 years old, and it was the sheriff here.
Are you kidding me?
The same show.
I was just a Boy Scout then.
You weren't packing a pistol back
no,
in.
no.
A BB gun, maybe.
Yeah, BB gun.
No kidding.
And here we are still picking together all these years later.
And still get along pretty good.
I was going to say, you ought to pick your friends better.
Had his little Gene Autry guitar. He was precious.
He was great back then. He was a child prodigy, weren't you?
I'm not sure I know what that means.
He was prodded along to do it.
I
right?
see. Yeah, I was.
Well, that's amazing. I did not know that.
And not only that, but at the same TV station where I met Jimmy Capps and where we were both picking together was a young man in the art department. They didn't have graphics in, and you had to draw pictures of rain and sunshine. And the guy who did the pictures for the weather report was a young man from the same town named John D. Loudermilk.
Wow.
And he had just written a song called A Rose and a Baby Ruth. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, my goodness. I love the history. Are you going to do the Rose and the Baby Ruth?
Well, I thought we would do another song that John also wrote.
Okay.
And the reason why, when we both moved to Nashville, he called me up one day and said, "Hey, Hoss, I got a new song for you." And I figured since we got lucky with the Rose and the Baby Ruth, I ought to hear it. So I said, "What is it this time, John? A Petunia and a Mars bar?" and he said, "No, man, you told to be singing about high school romances and teenage quarrels. This is something new in country music." I said, "What, for instance?" And he said, "Well, it's kind of an example of nitty-gritty, uptight, folk country, psychedelic, hillbilly love ballads." All right, you ready?
And this is it?
This is it.
Hit it.
All right. Well, baby, oh, baby, tell a man at the ticket stand that you change your mind. They may run on out and tell the cap to keep his meter flying. 'Cause if you say goodbye to me, gal, you're gonna break my mind. Break my mind. Break my mind. No, I just can't stand to hear them big jet engines whine. Break my mind. Break my mind. Oh, no. If you leave, you're gonna leave a babbling fool behind. All right. From my home state of North Carolina, Jimmy Capps on the lead guitar. How about a hand for him? The sheriff. He gives out very few tickets. He's such a nice guy.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, baby. Woo, baby. Let me take your suitcase off of the scales in time. Tell a man that you suddenly developed a thing about flying. 'Cause if you say goodbye to me, gal, you're gonna break my mind. Break my mind. Help us if you know it. Break my mind. No, I just can't stand to hear the big jet engine whine. Break my mind. Break my mind. Oh, Lord. If you leave, you're gonna leave a babbling fool behind. If you leave, you're gonna leave a babbling fool behind.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff. Chet Atkins, on one of our shows, told a story about he and John D. Loudermilk and their wives when they were on a cruise.
Absolutely.
And they were down in the Bahamas someplace. They went out to eat, and Loudermilk and Chet Atkins decided to relieve when they took a break, they went up and on the bandstand and just playing little stuff. Next day on a boat, big old guy about my size walked up to Chet Atkins. Chet had a beard on at that point, I understand. Walked up to him and said, "Hey, we saw you last night." Said, "You're pretty good, but you're no Chet Atkins."
True story. True story.
Come on,
That's
Larry,
a
that
true
was
story.
you. They just looked like you. That was you.
That's a true story.
That is so funny, though. What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you?
Well, in my own hometown, I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And I don't get back there all that much because I've been traveling.
Right.
I left Winston in '56, I guess. Go back home for Christmas and visit kinfolks. Christmas a couple years ago, I was, maybe it's longer than that, but I was walking downtown in my hometown, and I saw this guy looking at me, and I thought, here he is. He's a fan. He knows me. He recognized me. So I'm reaching for my Sharpie. This fella comes over and he said, like that, you know. He said, "How you doing?" And I said, he didn't call my name. He said, "How are you? I know you." I said, "Well, thank you very much. How are you doing?" He said, "Just fine." He said, "Boy, you're one of my favorites." He said, "You are one of my favorites. Would you mind giving me your autograph?" And he had a little piece of paper or something. And he didn't look at me while I was signing it. I said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Jim." And I wrote to Jim, and I signed it. And without looking at it, as I handed it to him, he said, "Thank you, Porter." Porter Wagner. He thought I was Porter. That's a compliment to me. You know? I don't know about
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the diner and watching this fun clip. If you'd like to see more videos, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. See you at the diner.